All right, good morning, guys. This is the Iceman here on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. It's a very early Wednesday morning. Going to be going to work soon. Been very, very busy. A lot of people ask me, how come you haven't put up any videos? Well, a couple of reasons there. YouTube's not my priority. Um, Life is. Um, Work's been busy, and I do work crazy hours. I work nights, I work days, I work into the morning. Yeah, so sometimes you don't have time, and it's just sometimes you just don't feel like doing it. And but for this day, it's been a few days on this channel. I haven't done a video, and anyway, it's like I said, it's Wednesday. Sox and Cardinals tonight, Game 6 at Fenway Park in Boston. I'm going to be around to be able to watch that game, and that's why I'm hoping the Red Sox win it tonight. Because tomorrow night I'll be working, and if there is a Game 7, I'll miss it. So I'm really looking forward to the Red Sox ending it all tonight at Fenway Park and winning, actually clinching their first World Series at home since like 1918, because all the last two World Series they won in their sweeps, they won on the road. So, all right, and it's still going on with John Cena. It just never seems to end. Cena wins the World Heavyweight title belt, and there's people bitching and moaning and complaining once again. Instead of bitching and moaning and complaining to people that do the videos on it, why don't you take your efforts and maybe uh, send messages or contact the WWE and tell them how you feel, because us fans can't change it. I mean, the fans of John Cena are happy that he did win. The John Cena's haters are disgusted that he won. I mean, so the fans of John Cena aren't to blame. So, you got any opinions on it? Try to contact and send messages to WWE and see how they feel, because the bottom line is it's all about the money, and the fans are secondary to the WWE, regardless of what they want you to think. Money comes first with them. The fans are second, and when it all comes down to it, at the end of the day, the WWE is going to do what they want to do. So that is that. I mean, I have to admit, the Cena and Sandown match I thought was really, really good on Monday Night Raw. The rest of the show really sort of went downhill for me from there. But I'm not going to really get into that. I think the storylines Bryan and Punk are going on are in an awkward direction. It leads me to believe that Daniel Bryan's no longer going to be in the WWE title picture. There are rumors that the Big Show and Randy Orton are going to be wrestling for the title. So, I mean, that just sort of leaves a bad taste in your mouth, just for the simple fact that Daniel Bryan is deserving of being the WWE champion. But we'll just have to wait and see what the WWE plans to do in the near future, and up till WrestleMania time, because the plans were for CM Punk to win the Rumble in January and go for the WWE title at WrestleMania 30. And I'm just wondering now if those plans are still on course, or whether they're nixed or not. So, like I said, the WWE has been changing a lot of things at the last minute as of late. So, just have to wait and see what the outcome is there. Getting back to John Cena for a quick second, and I said this before, um, Alberto has been in the World Heavyweight title picture since 2012. Um, and it's it's been time. It was time for him to drop the belt. I mean, a lot of people don't believe that he should have dropped it to John Cena, but you got to understand, Cena, even though he was only gone for a couple months, Cena was coming back. He is a big moneymaker for the WWE. He's a very big draw for the WWE. And this way, putting a face with the belt will make this belt uh, much bigger in everybody's eyes. And plus the fact too, this is the belt of the SmackDown brand, and Cena will probably be on SmackDown quite a bit. And they've been complaining about their ratings, even though the ratings are pretty good for a show that's not live. WWE is still, complaining about that. So they're hoping that John Cena will draw some ratings. And then again, we'll see Cena as well, probably on Raw, but probably not as much. But yeah, I mean, WWE should be happy. The Raw live show is still uh, one of the top 25 shows on cable TV, and so they should be pretty happy with their Raw live show. I, in my eyes, though, I really would like to see Raw go back to 2 hours because if you notice, ever since when it first started with 3 hours, we saw a lot of like throw-in matches just to kill the time. We saw a lot of Brodus Clay in the early going. We don't even see Brodus Clay anymore. Um, Now there's more Heyman segments than anything, and he can be on Raw like two or three different times a night. And if you measure his airtime, he takes up a good amount of time on the show, and that's just the fill-in time basically. And I don't see Paul Heyman going anywhere anytime soon because he did sign a contract, and I'm looking forward to see who he next brings into his stable because obviously Ryback didn't work out, and I think the WWE is a little bit upset with that. But I'll be honest with you too as well. I don't think Paul Heyman really utilized Ryback as good as he could have. But then again, it's the booking. Um, these guys just do what they're scripted to do, and it doesn't always come out the way we want to see it. And but anyway, yeah, so I just figured it was time to get a video out. And, of course, the other thing that bothers me is the rumors of Dixie Carter selling TNA Wrestling. I know there's a lot of guys out there that are wishing death upon TNA Wrestling. I, for one, am not one of them. I enjoy watching TNA Wrestling on Thursday nights. Um, and if something were to happen where TNA went out of business totally, it would be a very disappointing thing. Um, then the WWE would clearly, they already monopolize pretty much everything as it is, but they need to have some sort of competition. And I know in everybody's eyes that TNA is not a competition with WWE, and I've said this before as well in a video. TNA has been around 11 years. WWE's been around for, you know, I don't know how many. I can't even count. It's been so long. And the WWE, when it's early days, I mean, it wasn't all that great. I mean, when you had champions hold the belt for 7, 8 years sometimes at a clip, I mean, you, to go to an event and see it live with a champion putting up his title, you already knew who was going to win because they never changed title hands. So, and then really wasn't until Vince McMahon took over from his dad, and then the WrestleManias started up. And in all fairness, you gotta give Hulk Hogan a lot of credit for the putting the WWE, or back then the WWF, on the map, um, and spread it worldwide with the Hulkamania gimmick. So, but again, you know, is what it is. Hopefully, TNA will find a buyer that is willing to spend some money and give pay these superstars what they deserve, because this is part of the problem as well. TNA's the way they pay them. You get paid for when you're on, and if you're not on TV, you don't get paid. So it's sort of a crazy way of doing things, but this is the way that TNA saved money. Dixie Carter went to her parents when she wanted to buy TNA from the Jarretts, and they backed her, and it was a big thing for her. But now she's sort of given up. Um, Clearly has given up, and like I said, hopefully somebody with some money will end up taking TNA and repackaging them, so to speak, and move on from there. And so if that does happen, I'm looking forward to seeing that. So anyway, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna be headed to work shortly, and so let's hope the Sox win tonight. So I get to watch the game and watch them clinch, and we go from there. It's pretty cold out there. Try to stay warm. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you next time.